then I was speaking.
Let's go. Yes. Likutei Moharan Torah. All right. As we said, Likutei Moharan Torah, we're holding by Seif Vav, number 6. A shtickle synopsis. Careful. Coffee in this? So let's go. So after we explained that there is a neshama that brings down to the world the Torah, the explanation of the Torah, the Bi'ur Torah. And after this neshama, this neshama, once this neshama passes away, the Chacham has to bring down Torah commentaries from a certain aspect which is called Leva Elyon, the supernal heart, the upper heart. Now, and he has to do it by davening, begging, supplications, rachamim. And through this, he brings down from that supernal heart diburim, sayings and words that are hot as burning coals. These diburim, the hot diburim, the searing hot diburim, with this he brings down the actual Bi'ur Torah, the commentaries, the explanations of the Torah. Now, this happens when the Chacham darshans, when he speaks to the people. And we said yesterday, it also happens when you learn on your own. The same process happens by every person by himself as well. How much more so when it happens when the Chacham darshans in front of people. Now, when he darshans in front of people, there are two processes which are actually one that take place. The Chacham has a might, which we call staff, mateois, staff of might, chieftains always have a staff. And the staff is used to subdue the inherent wickedness in the people that are there. That might of the Chacham is comprised from the merits in the Torah, Masim Torah, that Chacham, that gives him, it says, what is this? That's the staff. When we say koyach of the Chacham, it means the schus of the Chacham, which is comprised, which is built up from the sum total of his Torah, of Masim Tovim, or the Nisyanis that Same thing, by the way, applies to every single person. Each and every one of us also has a staff, as a koyach, which is comprised from the Masim Tovim that we do, the Torah that we learn, mitzvahs that we keep. And when the Chacham subdues the wickedness in the people there, he is also connecting himself with each and every one. Then when he davens, when he begs, Kadosh Baruch Hu, he speaks before the Leva Elyon, that the heart of Kadosh Baruch Hu should open. Now the tefillah becomes the tefillah's rabbin. Now it's the tefillah of him plus everybody that is there. We have a cloud. Tefillah's rabbin is the makubal, is einanim eses. It's not being rejected. Now, when the Chacham is mispalel, two things happen in Leva Elyon. One of them is that he heats up the Leva Elyon with Rachamim, so Leva Elyon gives. And on top of that, he adds Kedusha. He adds Kedusha to the Leva Elyon. Well, the Kedusha, his Kedusha, the Kedusha of all the people, is added. The more Kedusha is added above, the more Torah comes down. Now, what I'm saying now is, I'm not certain on. Here at Tzana Kadosh Baruch Hu, give me Yiburim Chani Ke'esh, you know, that I should say something which is over a meeting. But if I wasn't afraid to say that that's the way it is, what I would say is that the begging and supplications that the Chacham begs is the thing that gives him the hot dibur, because the begging heats up the heart. So it makes sense that this is the part that gives him the hot dibur. And the Kedusha that is being added through the Tefillah is the thing that brings down the Torah. No guarantee that what I said now is true. But, you know, now, Moshe Rabbeinu made a mistake. The mistake he made is HaKadosh Baruch Hu told him, you know, gather the congregation and you speak, you know, take your staff, gather the congregation, and speak to the seller, to the tzura, to the heart, le'neim, before them, you know, in front of them. You know, but it'll give its water. But what it said, what Moshe Rabbeinu did, Moshe Rabbeinu used, what's the staff for? The staff is to subdue the wickedness of the Edom. But Moshe Rabbeinu lifted the staff. He, instead of using the staff to subdue the bad, he used the merit as Masmon Tzedek to bring down the Divrei Torah. Which means, by not subduing the bad, he wasn't connecting himself to everybody else. It was just him. And with this, he was pagan that he did not add. He did not add Kedusha above because he was not connected with everybody there. He used the staff to bang on Eli, to force Eli to give him the... and with this caused afterwards that Moshe and Aaron had to be mistalik, they had to pass away. Because when the tzaddik passes away from this world, the Kedusha is added above. So it's Mida Keneged Mida. He failed to add to the Kedusha above by failing to connect to the people. So he and Aaron Kohen had to pass away to add the Kedusha above that way. Yeah, because they had the Kedusha above. So now we're going to explain that through the Torah that the Chacham brings down, one is Zeichet Eretz Yisrael, and one is Zeichet to subdue the Rishon, the wicked, that block the way from Eretz Yisrael. And it says as follows: ובזכות התורה שממשיכים, and with the merit, with the koyach, with the power of the Torah, that the Chacham brings down from the level Elyon. Zoichin Eretz Yisrael, one merits Eretz Yisrael. All the different aspects of Eretz Yisrael. It's not just living and being in Eretz Yisrael. It's being Zoichin Eretz Yisrael. Moshe Kol, so as it is said, V'sachzu v'yazu v'mayim. Open up the Tzur, open up the flint, and water came pouring. The Pasuk says, Posach Tzur v'yazu v'mayim, v'yiten lem atzos goyim. He opened a rock, and water came flowing forth, and he gave them the land of nations. It's a pasuk in Tehillim, but it's not understood. What's the shachas of one to the other? He had so now it's very well understood. Once the water comes from the tzur, then they get atzos goyim, they get the land of goyim. But Chazal said, Eretz Yisrael yachas mishlosh dvarim sheviru de nesurim. There are three matanos that the Kodesh Baruch Hu brings through Yisurim. Eretz Yisrael is one of them. And the main Yisurim, the main suffering is Hamamoinim HaRishayim. These are the preventers, the wicked preventers that stand on the way. Motziei dibas haaretz, the one who speaks slanderous on the land. V'tzarich lachnia mitchila elo hareshoyim. First of all, you have to subdue these wicked. You have to punish them with sword and with death. Afterwards, the way to Eretz Yisrael is open. Okay. And the power to punish the Rishonim. It is not possible to have it. The only way you can do it is when you get it from the heavenly minister of Edom, the Goyim. This power, sword, that's his milieu, that's his shtick, that's his specialty. B'fchinas, as Yitzchak blessed Esau, which is Edom, Al Chalbachatichim, you will live on your sword. And it feeds off the zodiac symbol of Mars. This is Madim. Madim is shown red. This is Abchinas Dam V'Hariga. This is blood and bloodshed. Even in the Goyishan name, Mars is a name of Avodah Zarah that is in charge of war. That's the Avodah Zarah of war. And he says in Iber Nachman, says as follows. It seems to explain that if all Am Yisrael were worthy, you wouldn't need that sword at all. And you wouldn't need to get that koach from Edom at all. Because all the nations would subdue and would step down before the Kedusha of Israel by themselves. And we wouldn't have to fight them at all. The way it's going to be in the future when Edom is going to be conquered. So, when Edom is going to be conquered, so where you're going to get the power of the sword, since you already conquered Edom, he's the one who has the sword. When it comes to Seder, you won't need a sword at all. Only tefillah, through the tefillah, they'll conquer the entire world, as they say. The main weapon of Mashiach and Torah base is the tefillah. Now, since Am Yisrael at that time already transgressed, with quite a few mices with the Egel, the Raglan, so they couldn't conquer Edom. The Adrabah, they had to get credit from him. As Chazal said. Rabbeinu says in Sipur Maisius, the Maisa Miberger Va'oni, the Maisa from the burger and the pauper, that being that the burger was cast away and he barely remained alive, and he had this ksav from the daughter of the emperor that he is her husband. He was so broken down that he tried to sell to every, to different kings the secret, so they will marry her. And each one that he told the secret went and pushed him 300 miles away. What? He's going to marry her, she's going to see him. So he went to this one, went to this one, went to this one, went to this one. It's himself. He saw what I'm going absolutely everywhere. And everywhere, anybody I tried to give the gift of the Malchus of Eretz Yisrael to, instead of thanking me, they're pushing me away even more. So I'll go and get it myself. And then she doesn't believe him. And what happens is that she herself is being kidnapped by the Ratzeach with the whole Maisa. This is the Maisa of everything that's happened, until Mashiach will come. You see it today. You see, they try to give it to the Palestinians, they try to give it to the Eritreans, to the Africans that come here, the migrants. They're trying to give it. They're trying to give it to the Christian, trying to give it to anybody, trying to give it to everybody. And the more they give, the more they give it, the more they get pushed away. The more they get pushed away. It's himself. There will be no choice. The Shekhinah will have to come to us. And even when the Shekhinah comes to him, at the end, the only way that the Ksav is found, the Shekhinah finds the Ksav. He's crying every day. The Shekhinah finds the Ksav. The Baruch Hu will find the Ksav. The Shekhinah will find the Ksav, which is the Torah. But what we need to do, we need to look every single day. We need to look every single day. This world is not an easy world. It's not an easy world. All kinds of trials and tribulation and this and that. After 120 years, the last day comes to everyone. Then, according to how much a person searched in this world, the derech to Eretz Yisrael, the derech to the Kedusha, the derech to the body should hear the Kedusha of the Neshama, be close to the Neshama, but the body is very hard with tightness. So when the body itself is then the Neshama can come close to the body, and then it's good both for the body and for the Neshama. Eretz Yisrael is the body. We're supposed to bring the Neshama to Eretz Yisrael, to cleanse Eretz Yisrael, B'ezrat Hashem, tomorrow we'll start explaining how you receive the force from Edom, to punish the Rishon that keep on giving Eretz Yisrael away to everybody. And saying it's not ours, it's theirs, it's this, justice, occupation, occupation.